let me give you some idea about the comparator circuit. This is your V1 voltage you are giving to the inverting terminal, and V2 voltage you are giving to the non-inverting terminal, and VO you want to write. It's an open loop operation. Open loop, already you know, no feedback is connected, so it is given by V2 minus V1. It is better to remember this equation. It is, please remember by this way, non-inverting voltage minus inverting voltage. So from this you can get the sign of the output voltage. If V non-inverting is greater than V inverting, your output is always positive, and it is called plus VCC, or generally we are writing V saturated voltage. If V non-inverting voltage is less than V inverting voltage, then your output is negative, and we are writing it is minus Vsat. Here you are writing plus Vsat, here you are writing minus V saturated voltage. Means this is your transfer characteristics of the comparator. This is your V non-inverting minus V inverting. So you will get such kind of the waveform. This is a plus V saturated, this is minus V saturated voltage. When this voltage V non-inverting more than this in this region, then you will get positive output. When non-inverting voltage is less than inverting voltage, means in this region, you will get minus V saturated region. This is called characteristics or transfer characteristics of a comparator. This is the ideal one. Actually you are getting the characteristics, practical characteristics. Practical, if you do the practical, you will getting like this. Due to input offset voltage, it will take some 2 millivolt to change the state from minus Vsat to plus Vsat, or plus Vsat to minus Vsat. There is approximately 2 millivolt will be taken. That depends upon the input offset voltage. So in this there is some problem in comparator. It does not have noise immunity. I am showing you the diagram for a comparator, and I am also discussing the problem you are facing with comparator. Suppose this is your with time, this is your, I am showing you voltage V2, and that is your reference level, you can say. This is your V1. Okay. Now suppose this V1 is your sine wave, it is your sine wave input like this, it is your sine wave input. Then this is your input V1 I am showing you, and corresponding output I am showing you here. So what is my output voltage? You know my output voltage is nothing but the AOL V2 minus V1. Okay, V2 minus V1. So when V2 is more than this, you will get the positive. So this is your V1, this is your V1 voltage. So V1 is less than V2, V1, this is your V1 is less than V2. So output is positive. I am showing you my positive, this is my output is positive Vsat. Now this V1 V1 is more than the, you can say, V2. You can see this during this time, see it is what more than the V2, your output is negative, your output is negative. Again this V1 is less than V2, so your output is positive. Again I am discussing here this voltage level V2 means this voltage I am showing you, this voltage here I am showing you, this is a voltage say 1 volt 2, that your choice whatever you want to keep. This input voltage sine wave I am giving to the inverting terminal. Now during this time your V1 is less than V2, V1 is less than V2, so output is positive. So during this time output is positive. Now during this time your V1 is more than V2, so V1 is more than V2, so output is negative, that I am showing you. So this is the output of a comparator I am showing you. Now suppose some noise is riding over this signal, then what will happen? Some noise, instead of this input signal V1, it has some noise. Suppose this signal has a noise like this, some noise is ride over this. Then you can see during this time your V1 is less than V2. So at this time here you can see V1 is less than V2, so your output will not be minus Vsat, but it will be plus Vsat, so you will get such kind of the output. You will not obtain the previous shape, you will get such kind of the shape. Again at this time you can see your V1 is less than V2, so again V1 is less than V2, so output becomes your positive. So you can see your output get affected. In previous waveform, here you can entire year this your minus Vsat during this time, but due to this noise ride over your signal V1, you are getting this kind of the waveform, means your output get affected. Means comparator does not have noise immunity. So in a Schmitt trigger it is a noise immunity due to it has a 2 voltage threshold level. So now you understand why Schmitt trigger is required. Schmitt trigger convert the slow varying sine wave signal into square wave signal. It has a noise immunity due to hysteresis type of the property possessed by the Schmitt trigger. So now I am discussing, this is I have given some background of the comparator, because I will use a word. Schmitt trigger is a regenerative comparator. So what is comparator? You must know the what is comparator. In comparator, the voltage given or signal given to the one input terminal of the op amp is compared with the another voltage signal given to the another input terminal of the op amp. Now let us start the discussion on a Schmitt trigger. This is the circuit diagram of a Schmitt trigger, in which I have given the positive feedback to the V plus terminal here, this V plus. Listen again. If the positive feedback is added into the comparator circuit, then the gain of the circuit increases, and gain of the circuit with feedback is given by AB upon 1 minus KAB, or you can write in different book they use a different symbol, beta AB. Beta is known as a feedback factor, and this beta AB is known as a loop gain. If I adjust the loop gain nearly 1, then gain of the amplifier with feedback will be infinite, but none of the circuit has an infinite gain. This indicates the output will be saturated. It will be either plus VCC or it will be either minus VCC, or generally we are writing when loop gain is 1, then you can say output of the circuit is plus V saturated or it will be minus V saturated. In practice, it may not be possible to keep loop gain equal to 1 for a longer time interval because of power supply voltage and temperature variation. Due to this reason, loop gain is kept slightly greater than 1. This also gives the virtually discontinuous waveform at the output when it compared with the reference voltage. This also gives the output waveform discontinuous at the comparison voltage. Input voltage Vi triggers the output voltage Vo when Vi exceeds certain voltage level. The input voltage Vi triggers the output voltage Vo when input voltage Vi exceeds certain voltage level. These voltage levels are known as a upper threshold voltage level and lower threshold voltage level. The difference between the upper threshold voltage level and lower threshold voltage level is known as a hysteresis width. Or it is called upper threshold voltage level, lower threshold voltage level. You can calculate the value of VUT and VLT with the help of superposition principle. With the help of superposition principle, you can calculate value of VUT and VLT. Let us see how we can calculate the value of VUT and VLT. Let us suppose output voltage is plus Vset, means output voltage is positive. So when output voltage is positive, and if you want to calculate the upper threshold voltage level, then you can use a superposition principle. I am using a superposition principle to calculate upper threshold voltage level and lower threshold voltage level. In superposition principle, first I am calculating the voltage at V plus, means V plus, that I am writing V plus 1 when my output voltage is plus Vset and my reference voltage is 0. So I can draw the output section, output circuit, or you can say section of the output. This I am showing you, this part. It is R2. This your V reference is 0. So I am writing it is ground. This is VO is nothing but the plus V set, and this point is this point. So this is V plus 1 I am writing. So V plus 1 at this time I am writing V set into R2 upon R1 plus R2. I think it is very clear to you. By this voltage divided equation you can write. Now when my VO is 0 level and you are applying the V reference is given, at that time output section I can draw like this. This is R2 upon, this is your R1. This voltage I am writing V plus 2, this I am writing V reference voltage you are given, and this point you make the ground. So I am showing ground like this. At that times I can write my V plus 2 is nothing but you can say V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2. We can calculate the value of upper threshold voltage with the help of superposition principle. In a superposition principle, I am taking VO is equal to plus V set and V reference is 0. I am calculating the voltage at this point. That voltage I have written V plus 1. Second, I am taking this V0 is ground and V reference is applied, and I am calculating this voltage, that is called V plus 2. Look here. So V plus, that is I am writing V plus 1. When VO is plus V set, V reference is 0. So V plus 1 you can obtain V set into R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now when VO is 0 volt and V reference is given, at that time writing my V plus is nothing but the V plus 2. So V plus 2 you can get V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2. So my upper threshold voltage, or I can say voltage at non-inverting terminal according to the superposition principle, is V plus 1 V plus 2. So I can write upper threshold voltage is, you can see here, the V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2 plus V set R2 upon R1 plus R2. This is your V plus 1 and this is your V plus 2. This is upper threshold voltage. Listen again. I want to calculate the value of the upper threshold voltage and lower threshold voltage. So if you want to calculate the value of this, you can use a superposition principle. Let us suppose your output voltage is plus V set. If the output voltage is plus V set, then here positive voltage is there. So voltage at this point is, if you want to calculate, I have to use a superposition principle. So first this is kept plus V set, this is 0 volt. I have calculated this voltage, that I have written V plus 1. Second time I have kept this is your 0 and here the voltage is given. So this voltage is V plus 2 and I will calculate V plus 2 by adding the summation of these two, you can get the VUT. Now what is my output voltage at this time? Output voltage I can write, it is AOL into voltage at non-inverting terminal minus voltage at inverting terminal. I can say it is voltage at non-inverting terminal is upper threshold voltage. This I am writing VI. So this equation indicate that, this equation clearly indicate that when VI is less than VUT, your output is positive, means plus V set. See, for your more clarity I am telling you, look here, if I plot a graph of output voltage versus input voltage, see VI, this is your VI. This is your VI. Suppose VUT is here. Suppose VUT is here. So as Vi is this value, as Vi is this value, Vi is this value, Vi is this value, when Vi is less than VUT, your output is plus Vset. I am showing you plus Vset is this. Your input increases, this is my output line up to, I can say, up to VUT. When input voltage is more than the VUT, immediately my output becomes negative. My output becomes minus Vset. When this voltage is more than this voltage, output becomes negative. So at here, this is the, you can say, during this time your Vi is greater than VUT, so output is negative. That I am showing you. For your understanding, I am showing you. Suppose this is your 2 volt, VUT is 2 volt. Let me say 3 volt. When Vi is up to 3 volt, inverting voltage is less than the inverting voltage is less than this. Suppose I am showing you, just for your understanding, I am writing this 3 minus Vi. So you can see here up to 3 volt. Up to 3 volt your output is positive. And as this voltage is more than 3, output become negative. As output become negative, as this become negative, see initially we have assumed it is positive. As this is negative, my voltage level will be changed. Here the voltage level will be changed. This negative means this value will be negative. As this value will be negative, means this negative. If this negative means my voltage level does not become VUT, it becomes lower level. So it becomes lower threshold voltage. So listen again. The output voltage will be remaining in this positive state. Still Vi is less than VUT. So as long as Vi is less than VUT, your output will be plus Vset. As Vi is more than Vset, immediately my output will change, means it changes transition from, you can say, plus Vset to minus Vset. So here Vi is this, and here Vi is less than VUT. As a result, my output voltage will be changed, and I'll get my voltage at plus terminal is voltage at plus terminal will be is nothing but the V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2. Here I would write minus Vset. So minus Vset into R2 upon R1 plus R2. So because as the output change from plus to minus sign, here I would write minus Vset. As a result, voltage level at this point V plus will be changed. So that voltage level is known as a lower threshold voltage that I have written. Now my equation of the output voltage will be AOL, voltage at plus terminal minus input voltage at inverting terminal. Vi, this is your view. Let me say my VLT is this. This is my VLT. You know this is your VUT. This I am showing you, this is your VUT. Now see here. So when Vi is more than this, output is negative. So here Here I am showing in this region Vi is more than this in this region. In this scale Vi is, so as your Vi is decreasing from higher value up to this, output will be minus V set. As Vi is, when Vi is more than VUT, your VO is minus V set. As Vi is less than VUT, immediately output will be plus V set. As this is less than, so here at this point, suppose I say this is your 1 volt. So your voltage, input voltage decreasing from what? 5 volt, 2 volt, 5 volt, 4 volt, 3 volt, and when it becomes 1 volts, immediately transition takes place from minus to plus. Immediately it becomes transition takes place from minus to plus. Immediately transition takes place from minus to plus. From minus V set to regenerative transition takes place. It is called regenerative transition plus V set. I think you understand. See, look here. When so I can draw this thing here also. This is your, suppose say your, this is your, you can say, for a transition takes place from minus V set to plus V set when Vi is less than VLT. Suppose this is what? 1 volt. So when VLT is 1 volt, then when Vi becomes less than 1 volt, it changes the state from minus to plus, means regenerative transition takes place. If I draw composite, so it will be like this. See, look here. See, here I am showing you VUT. This is your VLT. So where it is Vi decreases, and when it is less than VLT, immediately less than VLT, immediately transition takes place and is going from minus V set to plus V set. So here this is for more understanding for you. I am showing you this your Vi. Here VO is nothing but the AOL for VUT minus Vi. As Vi, this is your AOL, let me say 3 volt. So this is 3 volt, this is VUT. So when Vi is less than this 3 volt, your output is plus V set. Up to 3 it is plus V set. As Vi is more than plus VUT, your output is change the state. So this is your output for upper threshold voltage. As output become minus, so your equation will be OL, VLT takes place minus Vi. Suppose I write VLT is 1 volt, so my one volt here, that is VLT. So my input is what? More than 1 volt, your output is negative, this is minus V set. When input is less than this, immediately my output becomes plus V set. Plus V set. So if you make the composite of these two, then composite will be like this. Input increases, when input is increases, your output is plus V set. When input is more than the VUT, immediately output become plus V set to minus V set. When So as it become minus, we said your V plus at non-inverting terminal, your voltage level is changed. That voltage level I am writing VUT due to this. As a result, suppose this voltage level is, suppose I am writing 1 volt, then as your input is what, from higher voltage it is decreasing, and up to 1 volt, here you will get minus, we said. When the input voltage is less than VLT, immediately it become plus. So this is a regenerative transition takes place. So these are composite characteristics, transfer characteristics of a Schmitt trigger, and this difference is called hysteresis voltage or hysteresis width. So difference between, you can say, difference between the upper threshold voltage and lower threshold voltage is known as a hysteresis. So if you subtract upper threshold voltage and lower threshold voltage, if you do this, you will get 2 into V sat into R2 upon R1 plus R2. See here, hysteresis does not depends upon, hysteresis voltage does not depends upon reference voltage. Now look here, how the Schmitt trigger convert slowing varying sine wave into the square wave. In this graph I am showing you how the slowing varying sine wave signal convert into the square wave. This is the axis of the input voltage, this is the axis of the output voltage with time. This is your VLT, this is your VUT, and this is your input signal. See, suppose this is your lower threshold voltage and upper threshold voltage in Schmitt trigger circuit, and this is your, you can say this is your VI input you are giving to the Schmitt trigger, and let us see its corresponding output voltage. So I am showing you my corresponding output voltage. Look here, this is your VI, this is input voltage. So during this time, look here, my V output is nothing but the AOL V plus minus V minus, means, or you can write V minus, or I can write AOL VUT minus VI. So VI is less than VUT. So this is during this time, VI is less than VUT. So my output is positive. Output is plus V sat. So my output is plus V sat. I am showing you this is my output, plus V sat. During this, look here, now as VI become more than VUT, VO is minus. So VO is minus, so VO become minus, you can say, minus V sat. And so look here, it is going down. Now my level will be changed, level become lower threshold voltage. Now voltage at the V plus, voltage at the non-inverting is not this voltage level. After this time, voltage at V plus become VLT. So my output equation is VOL VLT minus VI. So when VI is less than VLT, VI is less than VLT, then my output will be positive. When VI is more than VLT, then output is negative. So during this, look here, this VI is more than VLT. So my output up to this time will be negative. So it is negative. As VI is less than this VI less than VLT, then output become positive. So again you can say at the upper threshold voltage levels it changes state. While signal increases, circuit triggers at the upper threshold voltage level. While decreasing, circuit trigger at the lower threshold voltage level. Signal increases, then circuit trigger at the upper threshold voltage level due to hysteresis. So circuit triggers, or you can say output change the state at upper threshold voltage level while it is increasing, and at lower threshold voltage level while decreasing. In this way, this circuit converts the slow varying sine signal into square wave. The Schmitt trigger is used to convert the slow varying sine wave signal into the square wave. Now, I think you understand. Otherwise, let me repeat again. This is your upper threshold voltage level, this is your lower threshold voltage level. This is my equation of output voltage. I am assuming my output voltage initial plus V set, so I am writing this equation. So when input voltage is less than VUT, output is plus V set. So this input is less than VUT, the output is plus V set. When input voltage is more than VUT, output becomes negative. So my voltage at V plus terminal will be changed, that I am writing VLT. So when input voltage is less than VLT, your output is positive. When input voltage is more than the VLT, output is negative. So this is the input voltage, it is more than VLT, so my output is negative. Vi is more than VLT. As Vi is become less than the, you can say, VLT, then output becomes the positive. See, look, Vi, this Vi is more than the VUT, so output becomes negative. So as a result, my equation is changed. As equation is changed, now this Vi should be less than VLT to get your output positive. So see here, Vi is less than VLT, so it is positive. As it becomes positive, immediately my output equation is this. So it becomes upper threshold voltage level. Here I would write. So again, when my Vi is more than the VUT, so at this point Vi is more than VUT, so it changed the state. So I told you that circuit trigger at the upper threshold voltage level while signal increasing. I think you understand this. Now, suppose someone say, sir, if this is your voltage level VUT and this is your voltage level VLT and this is my input signal, then what will happen? This is your Vi, this is your Vi, this is your time period T. So for this what will happen? Look here. If your upper threshold voltage level is at this point, lower threshold voltage is this point, this is your input signal, means that you are giving minus point, then my output will be like this. Let us see the reason. Because equation of the output voltage I can write AOL into V plus minus V minus V, or I can write AOL into V upper threshold minus Vi. So this Vi is less than the hysteresis voltage. You get this, your hysteresis VH. So here, if Vi is less than hysteresis voltage, then regenerative transition does not take place. Reason is that when this is Vi less than, so my output will be always positive Vset for this type of the signal, because Vi is less than VUT, so it is plus Vset, and it never change the state from plus Vset to minus Vset. Reason is that the input signal is, the peak to peak voltage of the input signal is less than the hysteresis voltage. So there is no change in a state. If it is initially in a plus Vset, it will never come to the minus Vset. It remain in a same state. Here is the end of the lecture.